Hi everyone, it's Shilpa here, and today I'm here with a tutorial using some of the gorgeous artistry paint inks that Shilpa sent me. And she is Shilpa Kenia, and she is the creator, or the developer should I say, behind these beautiful inks. And this is what they look like. And on my last video I did tell you that these are very unique in design. They open like so, and the storage compartment isn't actually this bit in here. It's actually on the lid. So there's a little finger space there where you just put your nail through, and this is the little lid or the compartment where you put your blending pad. So that's how it works. So that's even better. I mean, I initially thought it was in here, but no, it is on the top like so. So it's a little drawer for your blending sponges. So what I'm going to do today is just show you guys how to create something like this. This is a beautiful tag where I've used, I'll show you the inks I've used for this particular one. I've used the Indian Gemon and the mini one in the Lush Lilac to create this whole tag. And with these I coloured the flower, the cardstock, as well as that beautiful lace you see in the background there. And I'm going to do a process of how to create one of these in a different colourway. But first of all, I want to show you how to create that kind of background. So basically what I've done is just coloured in a section of watercolour cardstock using some of the inks, and I've gone for two similar shades, one darker than the other, so a light version and a dark version of similar colour tones to give you more of a distressed kind of a look. And I've put down my cardstock, and for this little demo here that I'm going to use these two inks, which I think look quite nice together. And this is the Groovy Grapes and the Fine Wine. So just move that aside a second, I'll show you that in more detail in a second. So to create my background, to cut out the main die here, the main tag, I've just, sorry, the tag itself is actually white. It's the inner section which I've die cut, so it's not a huge section, and also the butterflies. So I've just, on my glass mat here, I'm going to put down some of this ink from the Groovy Grapes, and that's the dark one out of the two, I believe. And then I've got this one, which is the more red tone of the two. So the beautiful shades, and all I've done is just put some water down on my paper here, and it's already coloured in that kind of a tone because I've used this brush today to do more things. So I'm just dampening the card, and it is just watercolored card, which I think is a great base because you can put in quite a fair bit of liquid in. And I go with the lighter colour out of the two first, and then I'm just going to put a bit of water down here, pick up some of the ink, and just kind of put it down quite randomly. I'd work in a space where you think, you know, because I know my tag's going to be about this big, so I'm not going to colour the whole sheet in at the moment. Use the other section for a different colour maybe. So I'm putting the light colour down first, and I'm squeezing down some water as I'm going, and then I'm going to, from the same brush, I'll put a bit of water down on the darker tone, and then just dab a bit more on here. So the two tones working really nicely with each other to give it a soft kind of a look, like so. And then you're going to give it a blast with your heat gun, which I've got here. Just a quick blast. from that I'm gonna just put on some water. So I've got a bit of water to the side here, and I've got some water on my fingers, and I'm just gonna kind of flick it on. And the longer you leave your water, the more it will react, so I don't want it too light, so I'm just gonna go ahead and blotch it off, and it gives you this kind of a beautiful look here. That is really, really pretty. And I would just dry that and clean off my ink. So you would need a glass mat or a heat resistant mat for this kind of a technique. And then on that, once it's dried, I've used this particular tag set, and it's the Mama Elephant, what's it called? Let me just get the name for this. I can't find the name, but I will put it below for you guys. So I've just taken the smaller of the tags that I knew I wanted the layer on. So this is the large one that I've cut the white section off, and then this is the smaller of that set. I'm just going to cut this off and then place this on here to give me my small tag layer. And then once I've done that, I'll also have a bit more remaining, which I've punched out a few butterflies using the Martha Stewart butterfly punch. So that is how it looks. So I've already prepped another one. I'm just going to clean off my mat a bit more. So this is what we're looking for today. So you can see how gorgeous that looks. And before I actually put this away, the lace that I used, really, really easy to colour in. I've used this beautiful lace here, and to colour it in, you can see I've just cut it off here. With the ones that I used last time, all you need to do is just ink it up. So I'll be using this particular lace and what I've inked up for another tag, and then I've used the large one here. And all I'm going to do, get my water brush again, and then put some water down, and this is how you would colour in your lace. So it's got this purpley reddish kind of a tone going on all the way. So my lace is quite damp now because I'm squeezing down a fair bit of water, which is fine. Like so. And it gives it this beautiful, beautiful look. And then what I will do, I would dry it off again a bit more, and then I would use that same kind of technique with the water just to give me some highlights and some lowlights. And then again, I'll just dab it off, and once it's dry, you get the intensity of the colour on the actual lace. So this would then coordinate really well with what you've already done on your card. So a great way to use your inks, and the inks work really well because they're such vibrant colours, and you can tone it down with water and get all the reactions going on. So you can see here with the two colours I've used on this one, the purple and the blue, the purple kind of dyed out to this really pale bluey tone, and it just looks really, really pretty. And I've also used a couple of these doily dies, which are from this set here, and it's the Dynamics Mini Delicate Doilies, and it's the MFT stamps.com dies, Dynamics dies. And I've also used some Lawn Fawn scripty word dies. Okay, so I'm going to be creating another one of these with you guys today, and this time I've gone for a pink shade. So this is my base of the actual tag, and I've just gone round the edge with a small ink pad, which is really easy to do because it's a raised pad and you just go around inking the edge. So once I've done that, I've also inked my lace here, my card in pink, and look at the reaction that gave. Such a beautiful cloudy kind of a look. And I've then again edged it with that mini ink pad to give me a darker edge, which looks really pretty. This is the flower that I've coloured, and it was so easy to do. It started its life as this wild ochre craft flower, and I've then just gone in with the ink again with my water brush and coloured it in. And then I've also got a couple of the doilies from that doily collection, and then these are my butterflies. I've just punched out the remainder of the paper that was left over. You can see the beautiful reaction that went on there. And then this one says hugs, so that's the word I've cut out for this. And on the top there's going to be a little white bow made out of some twine. Okay, so I'm going to put that there, and we're going to make the same one as this but in a different colour tone, so I'll just leave that there so you can see where I'm going. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do before I lay these down, I'm going to actually edge the butterflies, because I've just noticed I've not edged these, and this basically gives a darker edge, so it lifts it off the project a bit more. And I don't like white edges on things, so just to compare them, you can see one is more 3D looking than the other. Okay, and then I've got another one here. So easy to do, and I've really enjoyed playing with these inks. I've actually coloured in a prima doll as well with these for a card I'm making. Okay, so in fact I'm going to do the doilies as well while I'm doing that. So get the mini doilies and just colour the edges again, so they're not like fading into the background too much. It's just giving a bit of a pop of colour. And these are such pretty doilies, and these inks actually take to anything. I mean, I've coloured mulberry paper excuse me, lace, watercolour card, and it's just been perfect. So then what I'm going to do is play with my lace, and there is a right way and a wrong way to a lace, and this is the right way up. So I'm going to kind of have it not too much to the edge, because I want to show a bit of the edge here where it's got the sewing effect of the dye. So I'll just put some hot glue down. So for this I'll be using hot glue as well as some wet glue, some white wet glue, and I'm just going to put it to the side here. Like so. Excuse me. And then I want to decide what doily I want on the top here, like I've got on there. So I've got two of them. I quite like the look of this one up there because it's really pretty. So I'm going to put some glue on here and have it more going off the actual tag, like so. And then I've got this one here, my pretty tag. Excuse me. I'm going to have that one on some double-sided foam on the back. So like I said, you do need some good quality cardstock, because I've put a lot of water down to give me movement of the ink. So you don't want something that's just going to tear. Put that quite central, like that. And then I'm going to have my, I don't need the little leaves from the back. I just want the petals because I don't want the green leaf showing. So I'm just going to kind of rip them off the back. And I'm just thinking I'm going to have that just like so. and put some glue on the back of my flower. Put that down like that. It's looking really pretty. And then my hug sentiment is going to go across this way, and for this I'll be using some white PVA wet glue, the tattered lace one I've got here, and all I'm doing is just putting some glue on carefully. And I'm just going to put that on a diagonal just there. And then my butterflies, just going to give them a bit of a shape. I'm going to have one going off this way. I'll use hot glue for this. I'm going to give this one a bit of a shape. And have this one just there. And then my little bows. But before I put that on, I just want to trim off a bit of the excess. In fact, I don't think I need to, just neaten it up. But there's a bit of excess on this one, and I want it to go on a slant like I did on the last one. So I'm just going to kind of chop it up so it's on a slant and it looks pretty from the front. And then just a tiny blob of hot glue on the back of my bow, and that's just going to sit on the top here. Like that, and that's it. So those are my two pretty little tags. I'm just going to zoom in a bit if I can. Oh yes, I can. So these are my pretty little tags. Using, for the pink one, I've used Blaze and Rosy Cheek. So the Rosy Cheek was my lighter tone out of the two, and then this one was the darker tone, which I've gone around the edges with. And then for this one I've used that Indian Gemon and Lush Lilac for this. It is looking a bit blue, but it gives this beautiful lilac to a blue kind of an effect when you're actually done. So that's that. And then this beauty here, which I'll be making another tag with, is the Groovy Grapes combined with Fine Wine. Isn't that just so pretty? I love it. So you can see you can colour in a lot of different things to create these pretty tags, and these are great for just simple gift tags or just as card toppers, which is a great idea. So it's a very easy way to create lovely backgrounds, colour up your mulberry flowers, colour up your lace, which is, I think, a great idea. I mean, look at that. Pay a good amount of money to get coloured lace, and I think with these inks you can colour up whatever lace. And this isn't even cotton, this is like a man-made machine kind of acrylic type lace, so it took to the ink really well. I'm so pleased with that. So thank you so much, Shilpa Kenia, for sending me these beautiful inks. I do absolutely love them. I think they're just such gorgeous colours. They react really well, and they blend into each other really well as well. So thank you so much for letting me play with them, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I will put all the links to where you can find these amazing ink pads, and let me know what you think of my pretty little tags. So thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.